Hello guys, this is Audit here, and today I'm going to show you how the PowerBroker Auditor solution works. Specifically, I'm going to focus on how it can help you with Microsoft Group Policy auditing and recovery. After you install the Management Console, first thing you need to do is to deploy an agent to all of your domain controllers. After the agent is installed, next thing you need to do is you need to go here under Active Directory. Next thing you need to do is to specify where we're going to place the backups. So the PowerBroker Auditor is going to run backups, store all of the backups in this folder here. And then the last step is to specify how often the backups should be done. Okay? So I'm going to say here in my policy, I'm going to do this on daily basis. You could do on every hour, every 2 hours, every 6 hours if you want. After that's done, let's go to the one of the workstations here. In this workstation here, I'm going to edit this one of these group policies. Let's take this one called PBW02. I'm going to edit. Then under policies, Beyond Trust, Windows settings, local settings, local policies, user rights. So as you can see here, I just have 3 policies enabled here. So let's make some changes here to this. So first, let's say I'm going to remove all of these users here. I'm just going to leave the user called Bruno and the group administrators. On this one, I'm going to just leave the group administrators here. And then I'm going to enable a couple of other policies. So let's enable this one. I'm going to put the administrators group in all of the policies just to make it easy. Add workstations to the domain, same thing. And last one, log on as a service. So let's say I want to enable the user Bruno and also the administrators. Okay, so now you can see we have a couple of more policies enabled here. And then let's go to the PowerBroker Auditor console. And here we have what we call group policy views. We can basically see all of the changes made by a user. Could be users being added, deleted, disabled, groups changed, etc. But today we're just going to focus on Microsoft Group Policy. So here you can see there was a couple of changes in the group policies, and for each one of them you can basically see, this is the policy. It was a computer-based policy. This is the setting, the local log on as a service. It was changed to this, so I basically add this Bruno and the administrators group there. This is the policy name. This is the user who made the change, when it happened, and what time. So you have this, really quick summary here at the top, and then below you have the details: who, when, where, and what. Okay, so you can clearly see here the full path of the group policy, the name for the setting itself, log on as a service. This is the folder where we found the policy, and this is what was changed. Okay. Also, when you change a group policy, there is a version field, and this field is always changed. Okay, so you're going to see, this policy has been changed. This is the old version. This is the new version because this policy here has been changed. So for every single change, we're going to see, that information: who made the change, when, where, and what was changed. Okay. So let's say this is wrong, or there is something going on, and you believe there is something wrong with your policy. You could basically just go to this location, see what was changed, And if just roll back one of the chains, you need to basically go and undo the configuration that you see, the previous and the new values. However, you can also do a restore. So let's say you go here in the Group Policy Management Editor. You can right-click under the GPO, in this case PBW02. Our task is rollback contents. And then I want to enable forced replication after the rollback is completed. And then here you can basically compare the current settings for this GPO called PBW02 with one of these snapshots that we took over the time. Okay, so let's compare with this one that I did on April 20, and today is April 3rd. So let's say I want to compare those things. You can do a side-by-side comparison here. So if you go to Security Settings, Local Policy, User Rights Assignments, you can see here this value is collected on April 20, and then you can go and see the same values in the other policy that was collected today. So it's User Rights and Assignments, and then you can see there are some differences here, right? So we have 3 policies enabled here under this specific configuration here, User Rights Assignment. And then you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 policy enabled. So you can do this side-by-side comparison here, or you can just see one of the policies each time. So you can see all of the values. Or you can do the merge comparison. So here you can basically go to Security Settings, User Rights Assignments, and then basically you can see, what we have today is in green. Okay, this is something we did not change, so it's the same across these 2 group policies we are comparing. And then you can see in red the values that we had for the previous policy. So basically, if you click in this rollback option, we are going to basically undo this change. We're going to delete all of these green settings, and we are going to undo all of these red settings. So let's click here and roll back. We should see in a couple of seconds this GPO was successfully restored. Now we can close this, and if you edit this group policy, you can go here to Windows Settings, Security Settings, Local Policies, User Rights and Assignments. Then you can see now we just have those 3 group policies enabled again. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to contact Beyond Trust. Thank you.